to my channel. So I am starting right off into this, and it's a really glowy natural look. So what I've done to make my skin so dewy and luminous right here is I've actually mixed some of my Opal Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector with my foundation, and that gives me an all over dewy glow. And I'm just going to make sure that my foundation is totally buffed out with no streakiness. Sorry for my allergies. And my nose ring was all turned around. But anyways, I'm just going to keep blending. You see me do this plenty of times. I start always with the cheeks and lower half of the face, and then eventually I move on up to my forehead. I used to be really into the matte look, but lately I noticed I've just been like really digging the dewy finish look. So I've been using the Skin Perfect primer, or whatever this thing is called, the Skin Perfector, every day with my foundation, and it mixes fabulously with the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. I have had foundations that broke up because of the Shimmering Skin Perfector. And I always thought, oh, it's just the perfector, it's not good or whatever. But now I realize it's just because you have to find the right foundation for it. So now I'm going to brighten my under eyes with my Charlotte Tilbury Miracle Wand on the second shade. And by the way, I'm already primed, moisturized, and everything before I started my foundation. And now I'm going to go in with some bronzer. My favorite, as always, the Sun Bunny by Too Faced. And coffee. Because coffee is always necessary when I was up this early in the morning. So I was totally listening to oldies and got my groove on for a little while. And now I'm just going to do my contour real quick, and I'm using that ashy shade from Tarte. It's still working for me, so I'm still going to use it. I have been thinking, though, of maybe looking at the Anastasia, just ordering the pan from Anastasia in one of her contour kits. So I have taken to actually baking my face, although I don't have quite the right powder for it, so I just, do the best I can. And I just pack on a ton of powder under my contour to clean it up, and under my eyes to make sure it's totally set. And sorry for the overexposure, it's because I'm leaning forward. And I almost forgot to prime my eyes though, so I threw that on real quick. And I'm just using Heart all over my lid, and I believe I end up putting Bahamas for a little pop. And I'm just putting this all over. This is a really natural glowing look today. I didn't want to go too intense on the makeup. Okay, so I totally forgot. I actually instead used Bahamas all over my lid and a little bit of Heart in the outer corner of my eye to give a little dimension. And then eventually I used Crushed Pearl as my brow highlight. Sorry, totally spaced. So now I'm just going to dust off that extra powder. And all that's left to do is browse and sneeze for days, apparently. But I'm going to do my brows real quick with the Anastasia Dip Brow. And I'm trying to go for a softer look today, not too intense. So I'm not really packing the pomade on. So, can you tell I've been obsessed with this little brush by Morphe lately? I've been using it for everything. It's my Morphe 501, and I'm applying blush right now. It is a blush I borrowed from my friend, so I'm not sure what color, what the name of it was, but I will find out, and I'll list it below as soon as I've found out. And so I'm just applying that all over the apples of my cheeks and bringing it up a little bit. And sneezing for days again. This is another reason I've been using the Skin Perfect Primer, or God, I keep calling it a primer. It's not a primer, but the Becca product, because look at that highlight now. Look at how, like, sickeningly blinding that is. Like, good God. So I'm just going to apply my favorite Lash Domination mascara. Okay, now I am applying my favorite lashes at the moment, and these are the 114s, but these aren't the double stacked pair that I usually wear. I went a little lighter today since it's such a natural glowing look. Alright, that'll be the end of this video. I'm topping it off with some My Bills We Paid lipstick. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!